DT4EMS, what in the heck is that? DT4EMS, what in the world is that crap? So if you're looking at this, it's because you're wondering, what is DT4EMS? Hi, I'm Teitsort, founder of DT4EMS, and I will explain in this episode of Chronicles of a Culture Changer. DT4EMS. D is for defensive, because nothing we do is aggressive. The T is for tactics, because we believe that there's so much more than just some techniques when it comes to escaping a violent encounter on the job in healthcare. The 4 is for the 4 specific areas in which healthcare is unique and has to win when it comes to a use of force situation, and that is the mind, the street, the media, and the courts. The EMS actually stands for escaping, mitigating, and surviving a violent encounter on the job. I started DT4EMS as a hobby because as a martial artist, a police officer, and a paramedic, people would often ask, hey, how do you get out of this move or how do you get out of that move? And I would show them a technique. Then after a little bit, I went, you know what? That's really not right, because anybody that trains for any amount of time knows that the trick is to not be in that position to begin with, because there are a lot of things that once they're in or sunk or have already happened, bad things only follow. So I created DT4EMS in 1996 and originally started teaching it for CEUs in 1997. That course was actually wrong, because until I started researching what the real problem was, I went about a decade of still showing people how to win a fight or showing people how to take control of a suspect. It wasn't until I really broke it down to find out what the true problem was that I realized what the message should actually be. And that's where we came up with the saving yours while you save others, because oftentimes people consider a self-defense as being the technique alone. They only think of the physical aspect, the how to win this fight in this moment at this time. Well, there's so much more to it than just the actual technique, which hence the DT4EMS, those 4 separate areas. So while we still teach self-defense techniques, we also teach what led up to the violent encounter itself, and what are some of the steps that we can do to pause it, to give people or providers that moment in time that is so precious to recognize that this might be going south. Our goal at DT4EMS is preventing at least one person, patient or provider, from becoming the victim of a violent assault. And contrary to what a lot of people believe, there are providers committing criminal acts on true patients. The pendulum swings so far one way versus the other that DT4EMS tries to show people what is reasonable when it comes to using force on the job in medicine. So what are the techniques made up of in DT4EMS? Well, some are hard style from like karate and taekwondo. Some are from the drills that I learned in the Filipino martial arts of Kali Silat. Some of the ground escape skills come from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Why? Because they're the world's best at ground fighting. The understanding is that it's a blend of escape moves, not a blend of how to beat someone up, how to kill a man in 3 moves, or how to take custody of someone. We are very mission specific for the healthcare provider. Not everybody understands what really goes on, and that's what we're all about here, is trying to get folks to understand what the real problem is and then offer some serious real-world solutions to that problem. I'm not training fighters. I'm not offering to train police. I'm not offering to train SWAT guys or military elite or the military. I am trying to offer to a specific group of people that are victimized and are compelled to take it, keep quiet about it, never press charges, and that's a mess. So when you wonder what DT4EMS is all about, it is saving yours while you save others, and it has to do with everything from saving your career, saving your reputation, saving your job, because you are just as important as any patient that you'll ever deal with. And if you believe in what we're doing here with saving yours while you save others, or you'd like to know more about our version of a culture-changing message, subscribe. Let others know we exist. Give us a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm Teitsort. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you soon.